Allow me to answer the two pressing questions I know are at the forefront of your mind. Number one, Hunter, where have you been? Well, it's been over a month since your last upload. What the heck, man? Allow me to answer your question with another question. Have you ever tried taking street photos with a shattered collarbone? So, just a few days after my last upload, I took a nasty fall and I split my collarbone in half. And I had to wear these sexy accessories for about 6 weeks. It's been about a week and a half since I've been able to take them off. I'm feeling good, but I haven't been able to do anything for a while. But luckily, I know your second question for me is, Hunter, how did that opening footage looks so dang juicy? And that's where I'm happy to report that the kind folks over at Dehancer reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to give their color grading tool a try. If you've worked with me, and I know many of you haven't, you'll know that I tend to gripe and complain about color grading, YouTuber, LUT packages, presets that you spend a bunch of money on. I just don't like that whole culture that's been built up. I think it's important to support your favorite creators, but I don't think that buying a LUT package to copy their color grades is exactly the best way of going about it. I don't mean to say that they never work, it's just I've bought a couple and they just never really worked out for me specifically. So when Dehancer reached out to me and told me they had a super extensive film simulation plugin for DaVinci Resolve, I said, I'll absolutely take a look. I think it's important to note that Dehancer is not paying me for this. They don't get to see the video before I upload it. They just asked me to try out their plugin and give my honest opinion about it. So here it is. But as you may or may not know, I got my start with photography in film. And there's always been a part of me that wishes that my video could also be a lot more filmic. I think Dehancer is a fantastic program. It's very customizable. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't watch any videos beforehand before I got my license, and it was pretty intuitive. The software comes with its own manual and it shows you the kind of recommended way to set up your coloring nodes, and I found that that worked great. I also really liked that they didn't just have a set few famous film stocks. They had a lot more experimental, discontinued. There's like a Fuji Pro 400H simulation that I thought was really fun because that's one of my favorite films that has since been discontinued. So I was really impressed with the extensive library of film emulation options. And in each film emulation option, there's a really good amount of customization. You can play with pushing and pulling the film, which I didn't even consider. And that actually came in handy for the opening clip, the living postcard, because I chose, I believe, Kodak Vision 3 500T. And I did pull it like 3/4 of a stop, and it made the image look a lot warmer, better suited to my tastes than just the stock emulation. It's not a cheap software, so I would only recommend it if you make videos on a consistent basis, you have a specific look in mind that you can achieve with Dehancer. Overall, very happy with it. I'm definitely going to keep using it, and I would like to give a big thank you to Dehancer for reaching out to me. I did not expect anything like this, and it was really fun to work with them. They're not just a corporation or a company, they are true bona fide film nerds. They were kind enough to give me a discount code, and I get a little bit of kickback off that, which is super cool. So I'll put my discount code just here on screen. If you pick up Dehancer, you can use that. And if you do pick up Dehancer with my code, shoot me a message. I want to see what you are making with it and how you are putting it to use. Let's just quickly hop into DaVinci Resolve right now, and I can show you the before and after images and how I laid out my nodes. So I was going to do a screen recording of my editing process in Dehancer with DaVinci Resolve, but apparently there's a huge hardware limit on my MacBook, so I was getting like 1 frame per second on replay when I was screen recording. So here are some of my favorite frames from the Tokyo Living Postcard video before and after using Dehancer. There you go. I hope you liked it. Big thank you to you for watching and for being patient with my recovery process. And big thank you to Dehancer for reaching out and partnering with me on this. I will leave their information in the description below. Feel free to check them out. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is coming soon now that I'm not broken anymore. Okay, bye.